And now I have some nude photographs I'd like to shoot.
No.
So you've seen The Devil Wears Prada, but I bet you can't define what exactly makes the acting so good. Well, I'm gonna prove it to you by breaking down the differences in performance. For Emily, Nigel, Miranda, and Andy.
It's like those movies where the people just so attached to them and so attracted to them.
That's all.
As a film actor, you've got to figure out how to get the character you're playing small enough to get through the tiny lens, yet big enough to fill the largest screen.
Oh my God, it was so nerve-wracking because it was like my first big movie.
It's incredible how Emily Blunt plays a character called Emily, whose main characteristic is blunt.
Wow.
Emily Blunt had done one movie and no American movies, and we had this
Table read and my knees were knocking. I was so scared. I thought I was going to puke.
But during her audition,
She literally started doing her thing, and I was like, does everybody see what's happening here?
so what did the screenwriter see? Take a look at the actual scene she did for the table read. This is scene number 8. Her first line of dialogue is marked OS, which means off-screen or off-camera. But she's in the shot, and it's because of how efficiently she brings out her whole character in only 8 seconds. So let's see how Emily does it. She's a well-groomed clacker,
Andy Sachs? Yes? Great.
a sleek fashionista,
Human resources certainly has an odd sense of humor. Follow me.
but propelled by a core of barely tamped down anxiety.
And I remember Meryl going,
But if there's one thing Emily doesn't get enough credit for, it's how she creates moments for her co-actors.
Okay.
and Emily?
Yes?
The most iconic example is none other than the hideous skirt scene.
Do you have de Marseillais?
Leave it.
I have Patrick.
Emily reacts to Andy freaking out,
No, she called me in there and she asked me about Pier 59, and there was
but she's aware that Miranda's on the phone, so she tells Andy to lower her voice.
something about Simone, Frankie, someone else, and she needs skirts from Calvin Klein.
Then, she quietly sets up the joke here
Did she say which skirts?
No.
Did she say what kind?
No.
and misdirects the audience with.
You never ask Miranda anything.
She eases the tension in the room,
I will deal with all of this, and you will go to Calvin Klein.
and when you think the scene is over,
Me?
she finishes the setup.
Oh, I'm sorry, do you have some prior commitment? Some hideous skirt convention you have to go to?
And that's that.
Emily is so brilliant in this movie.
Next, we have Nigel.
All right, everyone, gird your loins.
Stanley Tucci wasn't even supposed to be in the movie. He was hired after they already started filming
It was scary. I had like a week to prepare.
and was chosen over guys like James Corden and Graham Norton.
Did you audition for that part?
Yes, I did! But what they said to me was, it was between you and me. Yeah, it's true.
But Nigel's unforgettable for an entirely different reason. Emily's character is pretty simple. Her whole identity,
Her whole life is about Paris. She hasn't eaten in weeks.
but Nigel is more complex. From the first time we see him, something immediately sticks out. He doesn't panic like everyone else. He's precise, controlled, and completely focused.
Did someone eat an onion bagel?
In the midst of all the chaos, he's the fabric holding everything together. My favorite example of this is actually the first scene he shot after he got the role.
Suddenly, your first day of filming is your penultimate scene in the film.
Check out the look on Nigel's face when Miranda gives his promotion to
Jacqueline Follet.
If we look at the script, the only direction he got was he turns to her, some emotions on his face now. And this is how Tucci delivers these emotions. His lip purses up in disappointment.
We at Runway are very proud to have been among the first.
When the time is right, she'll pay me back.
Then, his eyes go somewhere private for half a second before he swipes the thought
Sure
away.
about that?
No,
Takes it like someone who's been through this before.
but I hope for the best. I have to.
Nigel only had 2 lines in that entire scene. Everything else was said with his face.
And of course, you're playing a gay character. You're not going to send it up because you get sick of seeing that stuff.
But there's another side of Nigel that makes him so lovable, and we only see it once in the movie.
She hates me, Nigel.
So quit.
What?
Here, Nigel does 2 very simple but important moves for the scene.
It's not just a magazine. This is a shining beacon of hope
First,
for...
when he's talking about the young boy, he takes his glasses off, so we see a different side of Nigel.
Oh, I don't know. Let's say a young boy growing up in Rhode Island with 6 brothers pretending to go to soccer practice.
Second, he avoids eye contact with Andy because he's
He was
uncomfortable.
really going to sewing class and reading Runway under the covers at night with a flashlight.
But when it's time to deliver the punch, he's back to the runway Nigel, only to use Andy's own words against her.
You know, I'm not going to be in fashion forever, so I don't really see the point of changing everything about myself just because I have this job.
This place, where so many people would die to work, you only deign to work. And you want to know why she doesn't kiss you on the forehead and give you a gold star on your homework at the end of the day. Wake up, sweetheart. Really, I think that my work here is done.
Mr. Tucci,
Yes.
you have so much swagger.
Do I?
Yeah!
Perfect. Thank God somebody came to work today.
So, Meryl, jumping right in, what was the most challenging woman you ever played?
Oh, I should say
No, no, we're not going there, Meryl.
Oh, let's go there, shall we?
go.
Miranda Priestly is based on Anna Wintour, Vogue's editor-in-chief.
So I wasn't interested in doing a biopic of Anna. I was interested, though, in her position in her company. I wanted to take on all the burdens that she really carried.
For example, try to follow Miranda's eyes in this scene.
Absolutely wonderful. They played Rachmaninoff.
What's Miranda looking at here? She's recalling a memory of how she couldn't fly out during a hurricane.
Please, it's just, I don't know, drizzling.
Before she shifts to dump the blame on Andy.
Sadly, I was not there.
And this is where it gets interesting. Meryl makes one crucial move here that changes
I always hire
everything.
the same girl. Stylish, slender, of course. Worships the magazine, but so often they turn out to be, I don't know, disappointing and stupid.
From the moment Miranda's done with Andy, it's like Andy doesn't even exist anymore.
I said to myself, go ahead. Take a chance. Hire the smart fat girl. I had hope. My God, I live on it. Anyway, you ended up disappointing me more than any of the other silly girls.
Andy's giving the performance of a lifetime here.
And I'd gotten to an emotional place for her coverage, and the camera turned around and I got a little nervous. And Meryl just upped her game until I had no choice but to give the performance that I had given on her coverage, and she just gave that to me. It was a gift.
I really did everything I could think of.
That's all.
But Miranda's refusal to acknowledge any of it is what makes it so devastating.
She behaved like horrible, powerful people behave, which is that you kind of disregard the people on the lower rungs.
Whenever I did a scene with Meryl, I knew that we were ready to move on and check the gate because I was ready to vomit.
But if there's one thing Meryl does better than anyone, it's range. Look at how she switches between 4 different types of Miranda in a single scene.
By all means, move at a glacial pace. You know how that thrills me.
First, Meryl chose to do the scene without any makeup or outfit. The screenwriter calls it her armor, and it directly contrasts her vulnerability against Andy's put-togetherness.
First of all, we need to move Snoop Dogg to my table.
But your table's full.
Stephen isn't coming.
Oh, Stephen is... So I don't need to fetch Stephen from the airport tomorrow?
Well, if you speak to him and he decides to rethink the divorce, then yes, fetch away. We're very fetching, so go fetch.
Second, when Andy freezes, so does she. And that pause signals something we've never seen before, an insecure Miranda.
And then when we get back to New York, we need to contact Leslie. See what she can do to minimize the press on all this.
Third, the moment Andy shows empathy, Miranda lets down all of her guards and becomes completely unrecognizable from the Miranda we've seen before.
Anyway, I don't really care what anybody writes about me. But my girls, fair to the girls. Just another disappointment, another letdown, another father figure.
And the final switch happens here. She repeats this line 3 times, signaling the return of the Dragon Lady.
Anyway, point is, the point is we really need to figure out where to place Donatella because she's barely speaking to anyone.
I'm so sorry, Miranda. If you want me to cancel your evening, I can.
Don't be ridiculous. Why would we do that?
Is there anything else I can do?
Your job. That's all.
Oh my gosh, she's a miracle. She comes into a room and she will change the energy. She changes the molecules.
Because on the page, it could have been played more like the Dragon Lady, and you remember the performance. She does nothing. And it's so frightening.
No one has ever asked an actor, you're playing a strong-minded man. We assume that men are strong-minded, but a strong-minded woman is a different animal.
Hello? Well, look what TJ Maxx dragged in.
Who are you?
Anne Hathaway plays Andy,
I'm smart. I learn fast, and I will work very.
but completely unprepared for the real world.
Are we doing a before and after piece I don't know about?
Learning everything she can about the fashion industry, while Emily, Nigel, and Miranda had their way with her.
Wish me luck.
No, shan't.
Emily, Nigel, and Miranda's iconic moments all happen through Andy. But for the protagonist, Andy follows a character arc, so it only makes sense when we analyze her opening and closing scenes back to back.
Yes, the modern woman unleashes the animal within to take on the big city. Good.
My personal favorite comes from the cerulean blue scene.
And watch and listen.
Where are the belts for this strap? Why is no one ready?
Here. It's a tough call. They're so different.
Andy lets out a little giggle, and it's like she just set off a grenade. Everyone turns to her, but she amplifies the moment by wiggling her head, indicating how ridiculous this sounds to her.
Something funny?
But watch how the giggles fade into anxiety.
No, nothing's, it's just that both those belts look exactly the same to me. I'm still learning about this stuff and...
She even takes a step back and pretends to fix her hair to self-soothe.
This stuff? Oh, okay. I see. You think this has nothing to do with you.
Now, the tables have completely turned, and she's the one being ridiculed. When she realizes her mistake, she goes back to the Andy we met on day 1.
Yeah, okay. You're right. I don't fit in here. I am not skinny or glamorous, and I don't know that much about fashion, but I'm smart. I learn fast, and I will work.
Except this time, only with her face.
And I think it has to do with the fact that people don't like to be told what to feel in a movie. They can only do that when there's no talking. And so they have to scream at the screen.
I would just like a little credit for the fact that I'm killing myself trying.
When Miranda finally recognizes Andy,
I see a great deal of myself in you. You can see beyond what people want and what they need, and you can choose for yourself.
Andy chose to go with her
Inner beauty.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Andrea. Everybody wants this. Everybody wants to be us.
But this time, instead of walking back to Miranda, she's the one walking out on her.
And gave a lot of young people the power to choose what kind of leader they might be.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if I missed any other details in the comments. If you're enjoying the channel, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.